Now there's one more example that I'll oftentimes give for people who, sometimes we scan people and they scan pretty healthy. They scan that they might be 30 years old and they have a 30-year-old heart, or they might be 60 years old and it shows that they have a 60-year-old heart and 60-year-old arteries. And we say that in a short form, but we'll also, the proper way to say it is that you have characteristics of someone in their 60s. Your heart has characteristics of a 60-year-old or something like that. And people that end up in their average think that's good, and it is good, but it's not great, because good is 80, average 1 in 3 people in this country have heart disease, and 1 in 2 deaths occur from it. So you don't want to be average, do you? You want to be better than average, am I right?
You're right.
So that's another important thing, to ask questions in that frame, because some people could celebrate, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But where you're supposed to be, if you're average, we have a lot of deaths. So we don't want to necessarily just focus on that as being the positive. It is good, but don't you want to make it better? Great. And see, at this point, it's another type of question that's getting Stephanie to agree with me. So she's already agreeing to the protocol before I've told her price or anything else. This is what her doctor has recommended, because we work with Dr. Joe, who's recommended this. We work with the doctor that referred you to this product and this scan. And this scan gives you what you need to improve your cardiovascular health. Does that make sense?
It sure does.
Awesome. And we're going to screen you again in the next 60 to 90 days. We'll set an appointment for you to do that. So the next thing I'm going to do is on this form, if you can come kind of slide in here. Now this is a scan that we're going to make sure that Stephanie leaves with, and she can keep a copy for herself, because now Stephanie gets to take this and share this with her husband, with her friends, and she can go ahead and share this with someone else who you can help save their life. Would that be a good thing, Stephanie?
Fantastic.
Stephanie, do you know anybody else who has high blood pressure or high cholesterol?
Oh, yes.
Or is on medications, or has a family member who's ever had any challenges with cardiovascular disease?
Oh, yes.
See, when we ask that type of question, we just got a partner to help us refer someone else to this test so we can save someone else's life. Would you be willing to do that with us, Stephanie? So I'm also going to give Stephanie not just this, but a brochure that talks about our scan, and maybe an invitation to come to another screening so that you can get your, who do you know that has high blood pressure?
Many people.
Many people. Name one person specifically that you care about and that you love.
My best friend in Colorado.
Your best friend in Colorado. Well, we can help her. So let's get this information to her so she can get screened and get on this product right away, because we don't want her to be a statistic like so many people are. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Awesome. So I'm eliciting her participation in helping us with our mission in the course of these questions. And we'll have these scripts down for you so you can just get them in your head so you can use them automatically. The last little piece of this is I write down the recommendation for Stephanie on some type of invoice or some type of prescription form or something, so that it makes it easy to send Stephanie to the next stage. In this case, we're going to fill this out with the description of the product. We can tell Stephanie when she's supposed to take it and write it down, so we can give her instructions. I'm also going to give Stephanie instructions like I shared. Take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and stay on it consistently. So we're all done with this. I'm basically, once we do the diagnostic part and I write the information on the form, I'm going to send these both to hand these both to Stephanie. I'm going to give her the other paperwork and flyers, like the invitation to get screened for your friend in Colorado, and schedule some time to follow up with her. But she takes this up to the counter up front. I might walk Stephanie there myself, but she now takes this, and then the person at the front counter is going to go ahead and, based on this recommendation, is going to get her into as much of this product as she needs. So let's go ahead and just cancel right now. We'll start on the next section.